Charles, thank you. You just did a great keynote speech at CUPGRA 2023. Whilst I was running around at the back doing photography, 3 people said that was the best speech that they've heard on this particular subject.
Thank you.
So that's great. Food security, what excites you? What do you see as the positives and what worries you? What keeps you up at night? What's the negatives? What are the positives?
What excites me is that we're talking about food and food systems, food, the environment and health in a way that we weren't 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So I'm excited by this as something that's part of public discourse. I'm excited by the really smart students and young researchers who are doing wonderful work on this. I guess what keeps me up at night, well, I mentioned towards the end of my talk one thing, is that just we get a coincidence of breadbasket failures, maybe a geopolitical shock at the same time, that comes together in a way that we are no longer able to get food to some of the low-income countries. And one could get a sort of socio-economic crisis happening if one was, for example, not able to feed one of the big sub-Saharan Africa megalopolises.
Okay, thank you. And this is a potato conference. What's your advice to the potato industry as to your background, your experience? What more can we do to be better as a sector, better as a potato sector?
Well, I did start off life as a entomologist, and I did have a Colorado beetle. I didn't know whether I should do a trigger warning before fitting a Colorado beetle up there. So, potatoes are a really important crop. I think that what excites me about potato research, and I'm not an expert in this, is first of all the possibility of using potato wild relatives to increase the genetic diversity upon which you can operate. And then some of the work, for example, out of Naib and John Innes about breeding in disease and pathogen resistance into potatoes. So I think there's some really, really interesting things there.
So Charles, thank you very much. I've got to ask you the loaded question. What's your favourite vegetable?
Oh dear. Well, I can't answer potato because potato is not
it's not on the table, is it? No.
So I've worked a lot in...
Well, what's your favourite fresh produce?
Well, I worked a lot in Southeast Asia, and I do like okra.
Oh, yes, well done.
And I don't get it very much. My wife hates it, so she never buys it.
Charles, thank you very much. That's
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time.